had any other spiritual experiences out in nature?
I have, and so this goes back to the North Fork of the Nooksack again, and this is a pretty wild story. So this is by the time I'd learned that the Nooksack was a healing river for me, and I'd gone to it many times when I went through it when I was going through a divorce. And so I ended up moving back to my hometown of Spokane, but every year we go back over to Glacier to be in this cool place for a week during the summer. You know, I can go kayaking and Tamara can do whatever. And so the first year we went back, this was an amazing experience. So I went to the coffee shop there. There's a little place called the Waken Bakery, which is a really great coffee shop if you ever get there. And then walk up the street in town. Glacier's a town of like one street. There's really nothing there. It's just a little village. And then there is a trail that goes from town to the river. And it's maybe a quarter to a half mile long. It's an unmarked trail. Nobody knows where it is except a few of the locals and some of the kayakers who use it for a takeout. Mm-hmm. And so I was walking down this trail. You know, this is after coming back to visit for my first time. Yeah. And I'd never seen anybody on this trail because nobody knows where it is. And as I'm walking down this trail, I get overcome literally with this feeling of gratitude. You know, I was thankful to the trees. I was thankful to the sky. I was thankful to the river. It was the most pure and deep feeling of gratitude that I've ever had because I was so thankful for this area that had taken me through all this healing when times were hard, you know, and they're always there for me. Mm-hmm. And so as I'm walking down the trail in this moment of like, you know, deep gratitude, I hear somebody coming up from the other direction. I'm like, oh, this is weird. Nobody ever comes. And so the trail took a little jog there, and coming in the other direction was a woman. She was about 30 years old, I guess. And on her hip, she had this kid who was maybe 3 or 4 years old. And we exchanged pleasantries, you know, hi, how you doing? You look like you got your hands full there, something like that. And we both go on our way. And so I get down to the river, and where the trail stops, there's this big cobble bar. And, you know, it's it's in the riverbed from high water. And so the river was down lower, so this cobble bar was exposed. And right in front of me, as you're about to step onto the cobble bar, there's this rock that's about the size of an ostrich egg, and it's broken right down the middle. And I've never seen a rock broken like that. And I'm a geologist. I've cracked open, you know, tons of rocks. Right. And I open this rock up, and what is on there looks like the mirror image of the Madonna or the Mother Mary, yeah. Like you know, Jesus' mom. Yeah. And I just look at it for a moment. I look up the river. I look down the river and I think for a moment, and I realize I just had a visitation from, you know, an angelic spirit that had come through in the physical. And so, you know, I'm kind of in shock. I take this rock and I run up the trail as fast as I can go because I want to say thank you to this woman and her kid. And she was carrying, the kid was a load, you know, and I'm in pretty good shape. And so I ran up this trail as far as I could. There's no way they could beat me to the trailhead carrying the kid, and I'm running. And so, and there was no car at the trailhead when I started walking, so they couldn't have just drove off. And so I run up the trail as fast as I can get there. I get to the trailhead, I didn't see him, and I looked up and down the street, like nobody is there.
And no spurs on the trail.
No spurs on the trail, So, and so I run up and down town. I go through into all the businesses. I go into the grocery store. I go into the bakery. You know, any place where somebody might go.
Yeah.
Nowhere. And so it was like I had an actual visitation from the spirit world through the physical. I had that happen one other time also, but that was like phenomenal. I still have the rock too. So, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, very cool story.
Yeah.